Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be talking about Frenkie de Jong, as there is some concerns in regards to his contract, and as well, we're going to be giving you injury updates in regards to Frenkie de Jong as well, and Pedri, as Pedri is set to return to action very, very soon. And then lastly, we're going to be talking about Dani Olmo, as he gave an interview with Barca 1, and there were some interesting quotes that I did want to talk about. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, let's get straight into the video and let's talk about Frenkie de Jong, because right now at Barcelona there are growing concerns and real concerns about Frenkie de Jong leaving Barcelona for free in the summer of 2026. We do know that Frenkie de Jong is the highest paid player in Barcelona and one of the highest paid players in the world, and that's absolutely crazy that Bartomeu gave Frenkie de Jong such an insane contract when he was leaving. But the reason why Barcelona's are having concerns in regards to Frenkie de Jong is because Frenkie de Jong, he's showing no intent to renew. Negotiations have stalled between Barcelona and Frenkie de Jong. We've talked about this before on the channel, but Frenkie de Jong, he isn't playing ball with Barcelona. We haven't been able to sit down and actually negotiate with him. And knowing that his contract runs down in 2026, there's an actual fear that he could leave for free. And to make things worse, we actually don't even know when Frenkie de Jong will be returning out onto the pitch. He did get injured due to that ankle sprain I believe in the games against Real Madrid, and since then he was out for roughly 4 months. He missed the Euros, and he's been out for way longer than what was expected, and he's not even expected to be back until at least after the international break in September. Hansi Flick, he does count on him. He views him in his plans, and he's asked Barcelona not to sell. But the thing is, knowing how Frenkie de Jong is injury prone, he's potentially looking to run down this contract and leave for free. That's something that Barcelona, they have to just figure out this whole situation and somehow do something in order to get Frenkie de Jong either with his contract renewed or just completely sold and just out of the club. One of the two things are going to have to happen, and it's just so confusing. And it's such a tough situation for both Barcelona and even Frenkie de Jong, for example, because Frenkie de Jong, he's been under pressure from Barcelona to leave the club for many summers. You hear the rumors to Manchester United, etc., etc. But guys, if you guys are Barcelona, what do you guys do in regards to Frenkie de Jong? Do you guys potentially, look to maybe go a sort of, I would say, not non-diplomatic way, do something similar to what Laporta and Matteo Alemany wanted to do with Dembele, where you say, hey, it's either you renew this contract and you either leave or you're simply just not going to play. Because Barcelona, we can't afford to let what is the highest paid player in our squad, and what would be a player who would easily bring in over 60 million euros or even 80, leave on a free. That's absolutely something that Barcelona, they have to avoid. And guys, let me know what you guys think about this whole Frenkie de Jong situation. The injury report in regards to Frenkie de Jong is not positive, but positive news I do have, and I do bring you in regards to Pedri. And Pedri, he's feeling good. He's training with the group today, and he's actually managed to complete the entire training session. This is very good, and he could even return to Barcelona's squad to face Valencia this weekend. And my thoughts on that, it's let's not rush it. Let's take our time with Pedri. We know Pedri's injury record. He did receive a knee sprain, and luckily he was able to recover relatively quickly. But let's not rush things. Let's not rush things in regards to Pedri. Pedri, missing the game against Valencia isn't going to be the end of the week, and an extra week to rest, I believe, would serve Pedri very good. But at least to see Pedri, completing the training sessions with the group, this is very good, and it's positive news. But as always, we have to be cautious with players like Pedri, as they are very injury prone. But it's good news to see that Pedri has been able to recover. The green light is set. Pedri is set to receive the green light in the next upcoming days. And the last piece of news I did want to talk to you to you guys about is in regards to Dani Olmo, because Dani Olmo, a player who has not been yet registered, he did give an interview to Barcelona 1, and he's basically talking about his move to Barca, expectations and everything. And this is what Dani Olmo has to say. It's a dream come true. It's a dream to come back to Barcelona. I had other options, but the way the club approached my transfer, their initiative, I didn't need to think twice. Barca is my home. I have my friends near me, and coming back here is very special. I hope to enjoy historic moments, and this sure, that's the dream. He continues, he says, returning to the Spotify Camp Nou is a motivation. I only got the chance to play there once, but now I will be there to play it again. I hope to get lots of joy there. And talking about his position and his attributes, he says, I'm an attacking central midfielder, but I can adapt to all kinds of positions. I play where I am most wanted. He talks about his ambitions. He says, I'm an ambitious person. I always want to win. I never want to lose at anything, and that's what Barca needs to win. And the last thing that he talks about is he says, I started as a center forward with 9 on my back, and as the years went by, I also played on the wing, and it was in Croatia that they moved me to midfield. All these variations helped you to improve as a player. And then he talks about, his family. He talks about the joy of moving abroad. He talks about La Masia. But those were the quotes that I did want to talk to you guys about. If you guys want to, just read the entire quote, just go on Barcelona's Barca One app, and you'll be able to see Dani Olmo's quote. But those are the, the relevant and important quotes that Dani Olmo, he did give to the club. And Dani Olmo, he has been giving some very ambitious quotes. He wants to succeed at Barcelona. And I like this hungry mentality that he has, this winner mentality. And hopefully he is able to have tremendous success at Barcelona. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. I brought you positive news in regards to Pedri, but negative news in regards to Frenkie de Jong. We don't know when he's going to be coming back, and we can't sell him because he's injured, and concerns about him running down his contract. And lastly, Dani Olmo, excited to win silverware at Barcelona. Hopefully that becomes a reality. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.